Today's show is all about GoPro's latest entry into their line of action cameras, the Hero for 2018. It's time for Unboxed Daily. Welcome to Unboxed Daily. I'm your host, Jason, and today we are indeed taking a look at the GoPro Hero for 2018. Is GoPro's latest camera top of the line and awesome, or merely an entry-level camera that's just not up to snuff? Either way, if you like what you see and you want to check out more, hit that subscribe button. If you really love us, hit that bell as well. So if you're not familiar, the Hero line from GoPro is their premier line of action cameras. It's the stuff that you see when somebody takes a shot while they're skiing or they're doing something crazy on top of a mountain. The Hero traditionally is the line of cameras that you would have seen used in those videos. Now, to be fair, we recently saw the release of the Hero 6, which was a 4K beast of a camera. It really was intended to capture as much information as possible. This latest entry to the Hero line seems to be more relegated to the entry-level side of the market, intending to take back some of that market share from some of their competitors and really own again what was traditionally GoPro's original market hold. Let's take a quick look at what's actually inside the box when you get the latest Hero camera with Kyle Martin Tech.
In the box, we don't find a whole heck of a lot. There's the camera, the frame to mount the camera in, two adhesive mounts, a buckle mount, that's what holds the camera on to the adhesive mounts, and a USB 2 Type-C cable. Okay,
nothing terribly exciting there. Of course, when we do take a look at the actual hardware, we're kind of going to be disappointed just a little bit. Even for an entry-level camera, this feels like, I would say, just a little bit soft in terms of the hardware and the available video that you can really shoot with this. Let's take a closer look at what we mean with Ben from Authentic.
It maxes out at 1440p 60 frames per second or 1080p 60 frames per second, and that's it. Very limited shooting modes and resolutions. Also note, 1440p normally has a resolution width of 2560, but GoPro is doing some sneaky marketing stuff here and actually only recording at 1920 by 1440. So that's a 4:3 aspect ratio, not the 16:9 standard.
I'm sorry, gonna roll this back here for a second. 1440p at 4:3? 4:3, but TVs aren't 4:3 anymore. Why would you ever create an action camera in 4:3? At the very least, just stick to 1080p at 16:9. The higher resolution, I mean, that's just cheap. That's just wrong. And to be honest, the disappointment doesn't end there. Now, the GoPro Hero for 2018 is supposed to have image stabilization, but whatever it is they're doing doesn't feel as though it's really achieving the intended effect. So let's take a look at it side by side with the Yeelight, another competitor in the action camera entry-level market. We've got some footage here from Everyday Dad to show you exactly what we're talking about.
Now, I prefer the stabilization on the GoPro Hero because when you activate the stabilization on the Yeelight, there's a weird warping fisheye distortion that is made worse when the stabilization is on. For the GoPro, it also has a fisheye distortion just like any other action camera, but it's not as pronounced and it's not as bad with its electronic image stabilization. It really does have the better stabilization of the two. So winner for stabilization, GoPro.
I mean, as entry level goes, not really seeing a strong argument for the Hero here. It seems jittery and shaky with that footage. I mean, the Yeelight, not a phenomenal camera, but certainly keeps the video stable. I kind of feel like that's a point in the non-GoPro category here. So here's the other side of this. When we're talking about the entry level of the action camera market, the high end of this market isn't actually all that high. The GoPro Hero 6, for example, retails at about $399, which means that for, granted, twice the price, but still not an unreasonable amount of money, you could have what you know to be a solid camera that is suitable for any type of action sequence. So here's the Hero 6 next to the Hero from 2018, side by side from Air Photography.
This is an audio test with the Hero 6 Black. Just testing the audio with the Hero 6 Black. This is an audio test using the GoPro Hero 2018 edition. Again, this is an audio test using the GoPro Hero 2018 edition.
I mean, you see what I'm talking about? You hear what I'm talking about? I'd make the argument, and I'm just throwing this out there, that if you're interested in getting an action camera, it makes maybe more sense to hold on to your savings just a little bit longer and buy the higher end camera, because honestly, the lower end camera, it's not really knocking it out of the park. But to be fair, I'm only one person with only one opinion. So here to sum up why you might want to consider the GoPro Hero 2018 is Dancetube.tv.
Pretty much the exact same experience as the Hero 5 and Hero 6 in terms of what you can use it for. Like I mentioned, it does limit a lot of these features and a lot of the functionality, but it's just a dumbed down version of a higher end camera, and they've done a really good job here, and it is still relatively cheap. It's GoPro though, so it's probably more expensive than it really should be, but for GoPro this is pretty cheap for them, and I'm pretty excited to see how this thing goes in the market. So overall, I think this could be a perfect entry-level action camera. If you don't own an action camera and you're looking for one, if you're going to be traveling soon, if you would like that GoPro name and that variety of accessories.
To be honest, getting something with a stripped down, super focused kind of experience totally makes sense. You're not going to get overwhelmed by a ton of features or video resolutions or anything like that, like you would with the GoPro Hero 6. But I have to be honest, I think it makes a lot of sense that if you're looking to get serious about really good videography with a GoPro product, this entry level into the Hero market might be worth passing over in favor of maybe even an older model of the Hero line or the most recent Hero 6. And that's it for this quick look at the Hero in 2018 from GoPro. What do you think? Worth your money or save it for later? Either way, if you like what you see and you want to check out more, head on over to Unboxed.tv or look us up on the iOS store. In the meantime, I will see you back here soon for more great videos from your favorite product reviewers and unboxers. I'm your host, Jason. Have a great day.